Hello and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 5, and we're in the Siege. This is our next level here of the first campaign, and we're going to take a look and see what we can actually build. So obviously we've got a tavern, we've got a blacksmith, marketplace, and peasant huts. Right now I'm currently thinking that we're probably going to go with peasant huts. Yes, there we go. Just going to go ahead and do that because obviously peasants, they do give you passive gold, and obviously there are going to be some units that we can obviously recruit and everything, and that's going to be great. So now we can just, you know, exit from here, and we've already built something, which is really, really nice, so we're already done with that. And can I actually go in there? Yeah, I can go in there. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So let's just get those peasants out of here. I want to get them into my army so that they can actually be somewhat useful, and then we're just going to make our way around. And obviously, as we all know, I am one of the best commanders in this entire world that we live in. And as you may or may not know, I was actually the #1 Heroes of Might and Magic 5 player back in 1968. So you just have to bear that in mind, okay? Because otherwise, you may not realize, and then it will be a crying shame. It will be an absolutely awful, awful shame for you not to know that history. But anyway, let's see what we could do here. Build structures. Let's have a look. Town hall. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. That is going to get us 1,000 gold per day. Absolutely fantastic. Obviously, if we want to go a little bit, yeah, gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to do the town hall. It's way too good for us not to do that. The blacksmith provides your armies with war machines. That's obviously going to be really useful for us a little bit later on, but we don't really need to worry about this right now. So let's go and have these guys join us. And aha, wait a minute. So we can't even get there right now. Okay, that's really interesting. We can go around there though. Right, okay. I'm kind of thinking right now, what do I want to do here? I could go for the crystals. I guess that's kind of decent. And we could also go for the peasant hut here. I obviously want to try and get as many peasants as possible. Then we obviously have some gold here too. And that's going to be somewhat useful too. I mean, it's 1,000. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. So let's just continue to move down here. We got some peasants here. Are they going to fight us? That's actually a pretty significant amount. There's 50 to 99 of them. Yeah, no, they're actually just going to join us straight up. And we got a sawmill, which is obviously amazing too. And we could take this wood. Give me that. There we go. Only 4 wood. Okay, doesn't really break the bank, so to speak. But yeah, anyway, here we go. All right, so who do we have? Who's this? I don't know, but they're the ranged characters, I'm assuming. So people have said that there is a spell book up here. As you can see, I don't currently have the ability to use the spells, probably because we're not currently selecting Isabel here, but hopefully we'll get the opportunity to do so. People have also said that I should probably defend my archers and not move my forces way too close to the enemy just yet, but as you could quite clearly see, they actually just ended up dying really, really fast. But as you see here, this is the spell book that I've been missing this entire time. Gotta say, apologies for that. It's been a long time since 1968, so I'm not really gonna remember how things really worked back then. But otherwise, apart from that, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to use rally here. That's going to be much better than attacking, I suppose. And then we're just going to attack with our other forces. And that's the thing. If these guys actually retaliate, boom, we're just going to kill them instantly. And that's going to be my main priority here, just being able to complete these really quickly. That's kind of what I want to do. We obviously have a bunch of demons available as well. I do need to read the objectives after this as well. So that's going to be something that we'll do after this. And Isabel is once again going to have the ability to buff us, so we're just going to use Rally again. That does increase our morale and everything. And that's a ranged character right there, so we'll just do some damage to them. And then we can just move forward, and we're going to get retaliation against this guy, and boom, there you have it. And these guys will retaliate too, and that's it. There's the victory. We basically lost no one in that entire thing. We only lost 2 peasants. Really, really nice and easy. And, oh wow, we actually got 2 peasants resurrected. There is a trading post here too. So we're obviously going to have to take a look at that. This is the first time I've actually seen one of these. Sells mana and movement potions and allows to exchange resources at a reduced rate. Alright, would you like to buy some? Potion of mana is 5,000. Potion of movement is 10,000. Are you serious? Choose the desired potion. Okay. Do I want to get any of these? Sure, I'll get the mana potion. I have no idea what this even does. Fully restores the hero's mana the next day if equipped. Alright, okay, personally, I don't really care about that too much. I've actually been failing to build some structures here, so let's just get some farms up and running because they're going to increase the speed at which we can recruit peasants as far as I'm aware. And yeah, obviously this is going to not be usable just yet, but hopefully soon. And we can now go into this battle. This is going to be a pretty, maybe a pretty difficult one. We're going to see. We're going to see because we've got, what are these? Succubus Mistress. They are indeed ranged characters. So that's going to be a little bit difficult for us. A little bit difficult, maybe. But we'll see. Nice damage from there. Not too bad. And now we can actually use Rally, which is what we're going to do. We're going to just use Rally straight away. And hopefully our archers will be able to, yeah, as you can see, there we go. Hopefully our archers will be able to do some damage to the Succubus Mistress. It is doing so much damage, actually, to us right now. Let's just try and attack these guys so they do even less damage. Take these guys down. As I said, basically the best commander in the world. That is exactly what's going on here, as you can quite clearly tell. Now, otherwise, we could also use Divine Strength. What does this actually do? Let's have a look. Increases the minimum damage of the target towards its maximum damage. If the target is under influence of the weakness spell, it will be cleansed. The effect cannot exceed 100%. Alright, so Divine Strength. Let's give that to the peasants. Boom, why not? Let's give that to the peasants. And that sounds like a pretty good idea to me. I should have probably given it to the archers, maybe? Yeah, maybe it would have been better to give it to the archers, but I don't really mind too much. We're going to get an archery tower relatively soon as well. So that's going to be really, really useful for us. And if we can just eliminate these guys, then we'll be very, very pleased with that. There we go. I'm just using Isabel as a warrior there just to eliminate that. And now we can just focus on the ranged characters as well. And obviously, that's the thing. For me personally, I feel like the way that we dealt with this fight was, sure, definitely not min-maxing, right? It's definitely not min-maxing in any way. I'm not trying to do that. Because let's face it, I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be an esports player in this game or anything like that. I'm just trying to have fun, you know what I mean? Okay, so otherwise, there's an archer tower here too, which is fantastic. I'm surprised that Isabel hasn't leveled up. I'm pretty surprised about that, but there you go. All right. And now, what do we have here? We've got some more archers over there. I'd like to go over to the peasant hut first, though. Try to get those recruited if we can. And we're going to obviously go here, build an archer tower. It's going to be perfect for us. And then we can hopefully hire some people too. There we go. And can we hire some people here yet? No, we cannot, because it's I think it's a whole week that we have to wait until that actually works. So that's obviously going to have to be the thing. 22 peasants. We could get some more monsters here. Oh, another archer tower. Okay, that's going to be very, very useful. And what is this? Stables. Grants the visiting hero plus 400 movement points for 1 day and plus 100 movement points until the end of the week. Okay, that could be extremely useful for us. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here, capture the archer tower before the week ends, hopefully before the week ends. And then, obviously, because we have that, we'll maybe, as soon as the next week comes over, we'll be able to get a really, really good like double recruiting. That's gonna be what I'm aiming for right there. Okay, so here's the thing. Do I want to go for rally? Let's have a look. Increase attack, defense, and morale by 2, and initiative by 10%. I mean, in my opinion, that sounds really, really good. I can go for chain attack too, which might actually be pretty cool. Let's use it on the archer. Let's try it out. Let's try and do damage to these guys. There we go. Okay, it doesn't do much, I gotta say. It doesn't really do much. This guy is moving really, really slowly though, so what we can basically do is we could just kind of hang back here as much as possible. Then it's basically not going to do any damage. If we want to play Turtleish, then obviously we could do that. We could just basically stand at the back of the battlefield, just waiting until our archers do all the damage that we need them to do for us to win the day. And I guess that is definitely a strategy, but I'm not sure. Is that boring? Is that too boring? I don't even have enough money to do this. That's actually really sad. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over here first. Let's get these archers to join me. Wow, that's actually super nice. There's a sawmill here too. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to end the turn here. because it's not the end of the week just yet, because we're going to get another little bit of gold, and that's going to be enough for me to recruit these archers. And then we're just going to basically, probably, yeah, I think we'll go over to the peasant hut first. Get these guys. And then we'll attack these monsters. Hopefully we'll be able to get the sawmill as well before the end of the week. Even though I don't really think that matters too much, to be honest. But, you know, should be fine. And, yeah, well, that's the thing. What is this? Blood Fury. Yeah, so it has no enemy retaliation. So basically what we want to do with this is probably just stay at the back. As I said, I feel like that's a little bit boring, but, I mean, look at what happens. You know, this thing just goes really, really fast towards us here. So what we're going to do is we're going to use chain attack once again on the archers, because the archers are going to attack next. There we go. And then we're literally just going to attack this, because this is really, really close to us, and we're just going to kill her. There you go. Boom. Chain attack actually is really, really effective. Let's go forward with our peasants here. Let's just try and kill these guys a little bit here. They might go invisible or something. No, they're not. Okay, they're dead, as you see. And then we can just hold position here. As I say, I feel like, yeah, sure, this might be the, you know, smarter thing to do, or the more, I don't know, tactical thing to do, but I'm not sure. Is it fun? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're doing some pretty nice damage here, and I wouldn't mind actually seeing what kinds of strategies and what kinds of units the other armies have available, because obviously we are just playing the human campaign right now, and I'm going to assume that there are other campaigns, of course, as you might expect. And yeah, we're going to visit this stable. That's going to allow us to move around much faster for this entire week, which is really, really nice. And we also have some wood there that I completely forgot. Do I care about the wood that much? Not really. We don't really need a huge amount of wood here, to be honest, but I guess it's all right. I don't know. It's quite funny, though. There aren't that many places for me to recruit footmen, which is a bit weird, but there you go. Anyway, let's just see if I can build some more structures. Let's see what we want here. Marksman Tower. Allows you to recruit marksmen and crossbowmen. That sounds pretty fun. Okay, what else do we want? Peasant cabins? Wait a minute. What's the difference? I don't know. What is actually the difference there? Increase the morale of troops defending the city. Oh yeah, I need to have a look at the the thing. You know, the thing. I need to have a look at the objectives. That's going to be extremely important. Okay, so what is the difference between these? Oh, okay, so one has more defense and one has more offense. Let's go for more offense, I suppose. Recruit those. I barely have any cash now, which is really, really annoying, but, you know, that's just how it goes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the objectives. Clear the area of enemy scouts. Okay. The queen must defeat them before they gain a foothold. Okay. Build jousting arena and upgrade it. To make the first task more simple, Isabel should build a jousting range in her town. This will attract paladins. Okay. Very good. And then we just have to survive. All right, well, I am on my way to building something like that, I assume. I don't know. I guess we are on our way to doing that. And yeah, I guess we'll see. All right, so I've unlocked a bunch of additional areas here. There's a peasant hut, treasure chest. Aha. I want to get these two treasure chests. That's going to be super, super important for us, in my opinion. Being able to get some of these artifacts, especially considering they may, in fact, be very, very strong, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So we're just going to play really, really dumb, and we're just going to stand here and just shoot with our archers, and that's what we're going to do. And I actually wonder, what should I kill first? I guess we'll try to kill these guys. Are they dead already? Yep, almost. There's only one of them left. That's hilarious. Okay, and I guess I could try and just kill this one. Yep, there you go. Okay, we dealt with the specters really nice and easily, at least. And these guys are now coming in. Well, that's absolutely fine. We can just deal with them. Boom, insta-kill. And the zombie is going to take a huge amount of time to get over to us. And we can just kill him with our insane amounts of peasants. Or should be able to. Yeah, one. Yes, of course, there's one left. That is such a classic. Oh, well, never mind. 852. We lost no troops. Yeah, so the turtle strategy apparently is, well, going to definitely save us units, but as I say, is it fun? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, advanced luck. That's what I'm probably going to go for. I think that sounds pretty fun. What is preparation? All friendly creatures while discharging the defend command will retaliate preemptively against enemy. Oh, that's actually super nice. Yeah, I'm going to go for preparation. I think that's very, very powerful. Because if we can make it so that enemies don't actually deal any damage to us whatsoever, and we retaliate instead much faster than they do, we're going to have a great time. That's going to be super, super nice. Ah, what is this? What is this enemy right here? This is a vampire lord. Ooh, that looks very cool. All right, I like that. Okay, let's go for the chain attack here with our archers, because the archers are about to shoot. So I guess what I'll do is we'll just try and kill the vampire lord. I'm going to assume this guy is going to do massive damage to us. So yeah, we're just going to leave it like so. Going to attack him again. Thankfully, he doesn't have incorporeal or anything like that, because that, let's face it, that's annoying. And there we go. The specters are dead, and then the zombie can just be dealt with really, really easily. But yeah. I don't know. I like being a little bit more aggressive than this for me personally, but yeah. We are taking 0 casualties, so I suppose that's fine, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, we got another 550. That's nice, that's nice. Ah, an artifact. Scarf of the Legion. What does this do? I have no idea what this does, but she's put it on immediately. +1 luck if equipped. Reinforces the hero's army with native tier 1 creatures at the start of every week, provided some are already present. The amount is equal to the hero's knowledge. Alright. That sounds pretty fun. Okay, I have no idea what that actually means, but that sounds pretty fun. Why not? Okay, we have 3,000 gold now, so I might as well go over here and actually build something. So I think we're probably going to need training grounds, because the jousting arena is probably going to be an add-on to the training grounds, most notably, or most likely, at least. At least I think so. We could also, but we need more gems. We need more gems to be able to make that happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the marksman's tower, because crossbowmen sound pretty fun, and I actually can't recruit anyone else, can I? Let's get some crossbowmen. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have enough money to be able to recruit the footmen at the very least, but I can get the peasants, and they're all gonna go over to my town. Obviously, let's face it. Oh, we got some more gems right here. Oh, that's hilarious. We just got 2. Okay. Well, it's not really breaking the bank in terms of the amount of gems that we got, but good enough, you know. That's fine. That's fine. I actually wonder, is there a way for me to get better gems? I think there probably is, but at the moment, there's some more gems over there. All right, so I'm going to go over there in just a moment. I want to get the peasant's hut, because generally, if we can get a lot of peasant huts and a lot of peasants in general, we're going to be making a lot of cash. There was a tattered banner there too, and there's a campfire as well. Very nice. Let's get the peasant hut if we can. Alright, so we have enough cash before the end of the week to just hire the last remaining couple of people that I wanted to get here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get these footmen, get these archers. They're going to take a little bit of time to travel to the town, but that is very much fine. We have 700 gold only remaining, but obviously we're going to need some more things to be able to actually build some other stuff. I mean, obviously I could get I could get the tavern. The tavern might be kind of useful. Sure, why not? This actually does give us access to the city hall, which is probably going to be very, very useful for us. So I might even, in fact, just, spend a little bit of time waiting to upgrade, just get 5,000 gold and then upgrade with that. That may very well be the way to go. Okay, so we got some specters here. We got more vampire prince. Yeah, these guys are going to do insane damage. So I should probably just, continue with my chain attack strategy that we've got going on here. And that's probably going to be... wait a minute. We have to kill those archers, don't we? I'm not entirely sure. What should we kill? I think the vampire lord is going to do more damage. Yeah, I think the vampire lord is going to do more damage. So let's try and kill this first. There we go. That's dead. And now these guys are going to come over here. I'm just going to block them off a little bit if I can. I'm just going to try and do some damage with Isabel over there too. Thankfully, the archers do seem to attack quite a bit more. And that's actually something that I probably should have done. With Isabel, instead of attacking, what I probably should have done was used Rally. Because I think Rally would probably have made more of a difference. But well, it doesn't really matter so much so far. We're just going to kill these guys. That's easy. And then we can deal with those with the retaliation, because we now have that new retaliation thing, which enables us to retaliate first, which means that we reduce our damage taken even further, which is absolutely insane. So let's go for the rally here, because that, as you can see, did you see that? It actually changed our initiative quite dramatically and actually made it so that some of our people are going to be ahead of others, which is pretty amazing to me, in my opinion. So that's kind of what I like to see. So not bad, not bad. I feel like some of our skills are actually lending themselves really, really nicely to getting our people through battles without us taking too much damage. I mean, look at this. We basically took no damage whatsoever from this, which is really nice. And we got another treasure chest right here. Another 1600 experience is what I'm going to take. I'm not going to bother with the money right now, even though the money could be really, really useful so that we could get City Hall level 5. But I wasn't, I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure about that, to be honest. Anyway, let's just get these. Wow, 43 footmen. That's actually pretty crazy. Okay, so there is a handful of gems over there, which I wouldn't mind getting. There's also a mercenary camp, which we're probably going to have to do too. There's more footmen over there as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back, because obviously we're going to go... A signpost? What is that? Sacred Forest. Okay. Yeah, well, we're going to go over here. I actually wanted to go over to the peasant hut again, but it seems like we're not going to be able to do that, unfortunately. So let's just take a quick look. The tavern. You can hire additional heroes. Is that actually useful? I'm going to assume, right? The second hero available for hire. We've got Dougal and Klaus here. Are they actually any good? Do I need to do this, or can I just... I don't know. We're up against a demon lord right here. That's actually pretty crazy. Okay. Yeah, well, whatever the case, I'm basically just going to leave it because I am not sure whether that's actually going to be kind of useful. And considering I already said that what I wanted to do was, you know, save up for, 5,000 gold, that's going to be the thing that we're going to try to go for here. So apart from that, let me just see here. We've got these flaming arrows. We have flaming arrows somehow? Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't even know what I've gotten at this point. Okay, so I don't have any movement points. 6 reinforcements have arrived. That's pretty cool. All right, nice. That's due to our new skill or whatever it was. I can go and get some more archers as well if we want to. If we kill these monsters down here first, that could be particularly useful. Maybe that would be useful. Okay, yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. So let me just do this. Let's move on. Come on now. Get over there. Thank you. Because I wouldn't mind trying to stockpile as many archers as possible. Because, yeah, sure, it's good to have, a significant amount of footmen and peasants and so on and so forth. Because they do inevitably provide you with some pretty big benefits. But, in the end, archers do seem to be pretty strong for what they are. So yeah, I'm just gonna do chain attack with the archers once again. I actually wonder, can I do chain attack with any of these people, or does it have to be just one? Can I do it with all of them or just one? That's the question. I don't know. Let's use rally here. Wait a minute, let me actually just have a look. If the linked creature uses a ranged attack, the hero delivers his usual attack. If it uses a melee, the hero delivers an attack as if he was 3 levels higher. The hero's ATB value is reset to 0.4 after choosing the target. Okay. Right. No, I'm just going to go with rally here. There we go. As you can see, that actually did make a pretty big difference. And look at that. Look at that thing. It literally just ran into us and died instantaneously. And boom. Nice. Nice and easy, right? And there we have it. We've got 687 experience from that, which is pretty nice. And now we can just go straight on over to the archer nest and just recruit those and get out of there. There we go. That's all I really wanted to do. So let's go down here. I almost have enough. One more day and then I'll have enough gold. And there it is. And now we can actually get the city hall, which is exactly what we wanted to go for. And I hope I will have enough, hopefully enough gems relatively soon for us to make a good go of things, let's just say that, because there's gems over there. Hopefully there's 3 of them in there, and then we'll be able to do something with them. Nice, 36 archers. We're getting a huge amount of archers, actually. There's also a fairy ring there, and we can, of course, attack these guys too, so let's do that. I'm not sure where the jousting thing is, but we're obviously going to get that eventually. It's just a case of waiting for it. What is this? A Grim Raider. Okay, wait a minute. All right. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, so we are going to yeah, we're going to have a bit of an issue here, aren't we? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to do this. Yeah, that's the question. I mean, I can probably kill this instantly. Oh, these are hard, right? These are hard, I think. They're going to do a lot of damage. Maybe? Maybe they're going to do a lot of damage? I'm just going to kill the Blood Sisters first because they're super easy for us to kill, but they do no retaliation attacks, so I'd prefer to keep that way. Let's do Rally now. Hopefully my archers will get a bit of a bonus. No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, these guys are coming in. What? They just died instantly? Okay. I certainly wasn't expecting them to die instantly, but sure. All right. I guess that's how it goes. And then we can just have Isabel finish it off. All right. Okay. Should I just literally only have archers? It feels to me like I should literally just have archers. Anyway, yeah, so let's have a look. Advanced defense, soldier's luck. Combat abilities of creatures in the hero's army will be given a second chance to trigger each time. That sounds really, really strong, so why not? Let's take that. Treasure chest, let's go for the experience, the crystals. Give me the gems, please. There we go. We got 3. We exactly got 3, which is exactly what we wanted. That is amazing. Okay, so unfortunate for me, yeah, that's actually the wrong that's actually the wrong menu that I went into just there, but it's okay because we don't have any money. Now we do though. All right, so let's build. Oh, I don't even have enough. Oh, I don't even have enough ore to be able to do that. Oh, that's so sad. All right, so I don't have enough ore to do that either. So I guess what I'll do is we'll just recruit a bunch of militia and everything while we can. And then we'll just get a bunch of peasants sent to the town. I mean, why not, right? I mean, might as well. And then we will get even more cash from it. And let's go over to the fairy ring too. Let's go over here, tackle these guys. Everything seems to be going pretty well so far. I'm actually not entirely sure why it's called the siege. I'm going to assume that they're going to attack us at some point, but I'm kind of wondering when that's going to be, to be honest. Okay, so stealing some mana from us, which is really not that big a deal. I'm not really a mana user. I mean, I do use mana, but I'm not really using it that often. Let me see here. Okay, so this is basically a done and dusted deal right there. That was really nice and easy. Now we can just go for a rally. Hopefully that's going to sort out a couple of initiative bits here and there. And yeah, this can literally just die instantly. Boom. And then this can hopefully die too. Nice. That was absolutely perfect. 16, and then Isabel finished it off. Very nice indeed. 864. We got some peasants resurrected from that. We got a neutral army there. Okay, and there's our... Yeah, there's some griffins there. Silk Sword of the Prophet. Plus 3 attack and plus 3 mana after every battle. Okay, that sounds pretty fun. Alright, let me actually see what's over there then. Aha, we have an archer tower right here. That's quite funny. Alright. And we're gaining a lot of gold right now. I feel like we should get more ore, but I'm having some problems with that by the looks of things. So yeah, we're going to have to find maybe another mine or something. Am I missing a mine? Because I don't think I've seen one as we've been running around here. So that's a little bit weird, isn't it? But oh well. Never mind. Let's go for the chain attack, even though I actually don't think the chain attack is even that good right now. Because my archers are so strong that we are basically just killing things in one hit, as you can quite clearly see. So, in actual fact, it would probably be a much better idea for us to just use rally. Yeah, as you can see, our archers, even our archers, they you know, even if they're the ones that are being attacked, they just completely murder everything in sight. And boom, that's it. Nice and easy victory there. 726, not too bad. And yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like maybe I could play on a higher difficulty. I'm not sure. It feels pretty simple right now. Oh, provides a small amount of random resource once per week. Okay, that sounds fantastic. Give me that. Sign that contract ASAP, thank you. Okay, it gave me the wrong resource, but good enough, I suppose. I was kind of hoping for ore, as you might expect, you know, obviously. Okay, there's ore over there. Oh, fantastic. Good, good. Okay, I was looking for and, but I found ore, so, you know, why not? Yeah, I know. Okay, no, not this, not this. I always click on the wrong thing for some reason. It's because it's the same looking icon in this menu here. Okay, so yeah, anyway. Let's go for the training grounds. We've got to go for the training grounds. And then it leads us to the... Oh no, it leads us to the Hall of Heroes. So that's not actually the thing that we wanted. Let's build the marketplace. Oh, I can't build that again. Oh yeah, I can't build anything more. Alright, well, that is just how it is. Let's get some more archers over to our town here. Just before the end of the week, of course. And then we can make our way into the Griffins fight. This is going to be a pretty harsh one, I think. We're going to have to just focus down the Griffin as soon as possible, I suppose. That's going to be the thing that we'll do. And that means a chain attack is probably going to be kind of useful. We got some archers there as well, but that's really not that big a deal. Let's just kill the Griffin. There we go. It's dead. That was really nice and easy. And then we can hopefully do something here with rally. Maybe that's going to make a difference. Yes, it does. And we can just kill these archers really instantly, as you can see. And we might as well just attack with Isabel here. She's doing 7. She can kill 7 enemies now in one go, which is actually pretty nice. And boom, our new retaliation skill is so incredibly powerful that it is literally just doing this. It just allows us to kill enemies without even taking any damage. Pretty insane. And now we can get this, which is an amazing artifact. It looks like a really, really good one, at least to me. And otherwise, let's just go on to the next day here. Is there anything else I can build? Well, there's a bunch, isn't there? Let's have a look. So I need some more ore to be able to build the Hall of Heroes. What does this actually do? Supports training special ability and allows to train additional 13 creatures per week. Okay, I don't really care about that. Stables grants the visiting hero plus 500 visiting hero. Well, that's really not me ever, is it? Let's build the marketplace, I guess, because it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap to build it. Why not? And then we can also... there's the sawmill. Okay, I guess we'll go to the sawmill and we'll just attack these guys. Get them out the way. And, well, these guys are just gonna... They're just gonna die. They're just gonna die. There is really nothing they need to really concern themselves with. I mean, literally, look at that. Look at how much damage our archers are doing. It's absolutely insane. And we can otherwise just do this. I'm not going to use rally this time. I don't really see the point in that. And we're just going to kill these footmen. Almost dead. Yep, basically dead. Might as well be dead here at this point. And then we can just finish them off with Isabel's attack. And boom, kill them. And that's it. Yeah, so the combat is looking pretty nice right now. We're not really suffering too much. And we can go and get these peasants. And there's another tower over here. And let's see what this tower actually gives. 1 defense. Okay, that's pretty nice. Got a squire, a peasant's hut. I'm actually hoping that the squire might join me. Yep, they're joining me. Fantastic. Nice. Okay, I'm really, really pleased about that. We've got some more gems available here, which I'm going to assume is probably pretty useful. So we're probably just going to go over here and attack these guys, even though I kind of wanted to go to something a little bit more impactful, as it were. But now my archers are completely surrounded, we don't even need to worry about this. Obviously, you could use a more advanced strategy where you could, as people have said in the comments, you can make it so that you have just a single stack of people, and then you can send your melee units ahead and actually have them attack and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's obviously... did I just use it on the wrong person? Yeah, I did. Oh well, never mind. That's a classic, isn't it? Well, never mind. My archers are actually killing things instantaneously anyway, so it's not like that's a big deal. But, yeah. Anyway, the point is, you can just have singular stacks of enemies, of allied troops, and then you can just make it so that they're the ones that actually take the retaliation attacks from the enemies, and you could just place those around your people. Around your archers most specifically, and then you can have them, you know, defend like that. For me personally, I don't really care that much about it, but it's nice to know that there are, you know, strategies that you can indeed use. Once again, selecting the wrong menu. Isn't that fantastic? Okay, so marketplace, swap resources. I wouldn't mind some ore, actually. Can I get some ore? You give. No, wait. I want ore. How do I get ore? Is there a way? Ah, yes, there we go. Okay, so I can get ore. How much is this gonna... Oh, wow. This is actually insane. The exchange rate is just terrible. This is absolutely terrible. Okay, never mind. We're probably not going to do that. That is hilarious. Okay, so we're just going to get a bunch of squires and everything. Just get them hired. Let's get all these guys. There we go. Loads of them. Loads of caravans. There we are. Absolutely fantastic. And now we can just move on to these guys. Maybe... I'm kind of hoping that they'll join me or something like that, but it's unlikely, isn't it? Oh, they are actually going to join me. Fantastic. Okay, great. And now we can go in here. More experience. Thank you. Okay, we got Stunning Strike. I kind of wanted to get Stunning Strike, but I also think that Expert Leadership is probably really, really useful. Critical Strike would be really good too. Basic Logistics obviously increases our hero's movement speed, which is pretty nice. And we also receive additional native tier 1 reinforcements. Yeah, I'm going to go for Expert Leadership just because I think morale is going to be pretty useful for us maybe. And what else do we have? Ah, a pile of ore. Hello. Okay, that's probably what... Wait a minute. Did I just leave a resource back here? Oh, sulfur. I have 60 sulfur. That's probably not even particularly useful for me right now. So, well, never mind. I guess I missed it, but it doesn't really matter, right? Anyway, stables. What about this? Does that lead me to anything? Jousting arena. Aha. That makes sense. Because stables, jousting arena, you know, they're going to be on horses and everything. So yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, I need more gems. And there are a couple of gems over here. So it's going to be something that we'll definitely need to do. And yeah, I can basically just chill here for the foreseeable future. We don't even need to worry. These gremlins are, of course, going to attack pretty significantly, but we don't need to worry at all. Let's give chain attack to these archers. The archers will kill these guys, or try to do as much damage as possible. As you see, they're almost dead. Now, we can actually go over there if we want to with our conscripts, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to wait. We're literally just going to wait over and over again, and that's it. And then we're just going to... this is a ranged character, right? Ah, yeah, it is actually a ranged character. Okay, so I actually do need to do something about that guy. Thankfully, as I said before, our retaliation is actually working really, really nicely. So much so that it attacks before enemies even do damage to us. So that's really nice. And I'm actually wondering, should I kill this thing? Does that do a lot of damage? Steel golems seem to do quite a lot of damage. Yeah, you know what? We're going to kill these instead. There we go. Then we can do a little bit of damage to these just to kind of, you know, deal with them somewhat. And they're not really going to have anything to do here. So all we're going to do is just skip all the way to our archer turn, and then that's it. There you go. Nice and simple. All right, fantastic. So now we can go over to the treasure chest. Let's get some experience. Ore is obviously the most important thing for us. And... what is that? And 1,000 experience points. Ah, very nice. Okay, that's actually kind of useful. Anyway, let's take a look here. Do I have enough now to actually build this thing? No, obviously I don't need ore for this. Oh, that is so funny, isn't it? Okay, what about the citadel? Increases base creature growth by 50%. Okay, sure. Why not? I don't know. Why not? I mean, might as well. Might as well do everything that we can. There's nothing else that I can recruit here, so that's absolutely fine. And then we can just make our way down here. But I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. I have no idea what's going to happen next. Hopefully we're doing okay. I mean, you can see here, clear the area of enemy scouts. That's actually what I'm attempting to do. I mean, I'm not entirely sure if I've done a good job, but everything around here seems to be somewhat cleared. I haven't gone down here that much, but as you can see from the map, there isn't that much more of the map to really explore down there. So I was kind of just going over in this direction. I guess we're going to just need to kill pretty much everything on the map to succeed at that particular objective. And otherwise, apart from that, it is literally just getting the jousting arena, and we're almost there with that. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.